Hello. I have been stressed out the past couple days, and I'm hoping a stream will let me take my mind off of just about falling for a damn scam. Yeah. God, I've been a mess the past couple days. I still need to shave too. But at any rate, let's go on ahead and finish posting to social media. Oh my god, I messed up. Oh god. Delete message. Delete. That should be the one. There we are. Alright. Now let's finish posting this. I'm finally back to doing Final Fantasy XIV streams regularly. Alright. Excuse me. Alright, let's see if Nightbot has shown up. Yay! There's also a updated Nightbot dashboard. It looks alright. Alright. So that out of the way. There is also something I want to announce. Starting next year, I'm going to start streaming on Twitch again. Just saw a bug go by. Yeah, I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch again. Don't know if I'm gonna be dual streaming to YouTube and Twitch yet, but I am definitely going to be streaming to Twitch. And what's going to happen to VODs? Well, the ones that are currently up on the channel, they're going to stay, obviously. And I'm going to be posting them like I did back before I swapped to YouTube streaming. So yeah, the downsides of streaming to YouTube I just don't like. So I'll go on ahead and go back to streaming on Twitch. It's also going to come with a few revamps to my scenes and my overlays. But yeah, I'll discuss that more when I have some stuff set in stone. But yeah, I'll be swapping back to streaming on Twitch at the beginning of next year. Alright. So I've made social media posts. Let me go on ahead and do this actually. Okay. And now I can close that. Alright. Whoops. There we go. Alright. I am ready to get started. We have finally come back to Final Fantasy XIV. And it's not going to be a one-off thing. We're coming back regularly. I miss playing as my stabby potato, my healing potato, my seasoned potato, my laments and dancing potato, my angry potato, and my red potato. I still have to take care of the remaining role quest lines, but those will be released in video form and not streams. Or if I haven't taken care of them before starting Endwalker, I'll probably just stream them. But yeah, I plan on getting those taken care of before I start any Endwalker content. So, without further ado, let us talk to our anxious Crystarium guard here and go to the middle of nowhere. Ah, Throat, have you seen Rolene? She's been looking for you. Wait here, I'll go and get her. What? Why do you have that accent? There you are. The truth is, I need your help. Okay. Now hold on, I haven't even told you what it is yet. So? After you defeated Emmett Selk, I sensed a strange concentration of light somewhere far to the south. In the empty, the lands that were once swallowed by the flood. Really? I can't tell what it is, but we have to find out. For all we know, it might even be another Light Warden. Whatever it may be, I don't intend to stand by and watch. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Tancred, Urianger, and I have a few theories that we plan to test once we find whatever's causing this. The three of us were reluctant to ask for your help, considering everything that you've been through. The thing is, you're the only person who can defeat a Light Warden without becoming one yourself, so we have no choice. While we don't want to jump to conclusions, it would be a good idea to have you there, just in case. So, will you come with us? I wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you, Throat. This means a lot. First of all, let's head to Derek and Amarang. Thancred and Urianger should have everything ready by now. And I'm also coming with you because I want to try to keep the two gay dads in line. Seems like they'll also need some help raising their adoptive daughter while they're still here, so... yeah. Where exactly? Oh, okay, so I can just head to the end of Journey's Head. The end of Journey's Head. Ah, the sun is shining. The actual sun is shining. Alright. So, the last time I streamed as my ninja here, some things changed. Namely this. We have the melee speed increase that we got by inputting a Tenchigen combination is now baked into us, and it got replaced with a AoE attack that deals damage, so we don't have to worry about upkeep. And they added this in 7.1, but we can actually move around. We can actually move around with Tenchigen active instead of having to stay still. And now we build up our daggers by using Armor Crush in our melee combo. And when we have daggers active, it means our Alien Edge is more powerful. And every time we use Alien Edge, it consumes a dagger. Or a kunai. So yeah, we want to use Armor Crush to get our damage up, and then to get charges, and then use Alien Edge. Also, that means Horizon is no longer a thing. Bye. So what am I gonna put in its place? Actually, this seems like a good idea to have there, then. I'm still waiting for Hellfrog Large, though. Alright. Hey, how's the honeymoon been? I hope the desert creatures didn't give you too much trouble on the way here. They're 10 levels below me. I think I can manage. I doubt they posed any sort of challenge to him. With that, I could say the same confidence about whatever fiend may be waiting for us out there. Even if the light that Reen sends turns out to be nothing of consequence, the empty is hardly the most welcoming of places. Anything that could survive out there is not to be trifled with. Moreover, it should be reiterated that the light-blasted wasteland poseth a severe threat as any woe we might face. In any event, we are in agreement that this phenomenon doth warrant investigation, though for lack of more precise means of navigation, we must needs rely on Reen's innate abilities to guide us. I have formed several hypotheses regarding the nature of the light, but speculation is a poor substitute for first-hand observation. Whatever you said. There'll be plenty of time for us to talk about it on the way. Is the sky slipper ready, Thancred? Ready to take us wherever we need to go, aye? Back again too, maybe, if we ask it nicely. Though the light hath been expunged from Norvrant, the ambient ether of the empty is still corrupted, dangerously slow, in fact. The flood of life devastated everything in its wake. The soil, the air, the water, all rendered incapable of supporting life. 'Tis due to this imbalance that the empty remaineth utterly uninhabitable, even a century thereafter. That's why we're taking every possible precaution. Between the aetherometers I've packed and Reen's unique abilities, we should be able to detect and measure any fluctuations in our alignments. According to the Crystarium scouts, a few days out there won't affect us to any noticeable degree, but much longer than that, and we risk becoming sin-eaters. Still, since we don't know how Chocobos and Amaru will fare in this empty, we opted for a more mechanical mode of transportation. This comes courtesy of the researchers at the Mean, who found it in the Crystal Tower and restored it to working order. Of course they did. It's quite safe, I promise. The person in charge said he'll have parts delivered from the Crystarium should anything break. He seemed quite eager to see what we bring back from the empty, even though I told him we're not hunting for treasure. I'll introduce you if we have a chance to stop by Mortsuk at some point. Anyway, I think that covers everything. When you're ready to leave, just say the word. I'm ready to get the show on the road. Well then, shall we? Yes. I mean, I know this thing is fairly safe, but did we really have to forego seatbelts? With a name like the Empty, I wasn't expecting much in the way of pleasant scenery, but this is downright depressing. To look on the land swallowed by the flood with mine own eyes, 'tis a chilling sight indeed. Approximately 9/10 of this world are as this, a slate all but wiped clean. Were it not for the warriors of darkness in Nymphilia. Reen, are you sure we're heading in the right direction? Yes, I'm certain. There's no telling how far away it is, though. Nothing for it but to keep going then. You two back there may as well take a nap. I have a feeling we've a good few moms ahead of us. Like I said, why are there no seatbelts in this thing? We're about to hit hills. Do you think I'd be taking a nap while you're doing that? I have to say, it's a touch larger than I was expecting. Is it sleeping? Oh. Well, hello there. That is a large thing. Welcome to the empty. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Just don't stay too long or else you're gonna be turning into a thing. No, it's waking up. I don't like the sound of that. Is it a light warden? No, I don't think so. Instead of being filled with light, it is light. The first Sin Eater. Long have I strived to unravel the mysteries surrounding the flood of light, to discover what set that terrible cataclysm in motion. Every thread led to the same conclusion, the same single point. Or single being. I have reason to believe that the entity we see before us is the first Sin Eater, the instigator of the flood, the very foe Minfilia vanquished a century ago. She gave everything she had, and won. But this abomination could undo her work. Aye, the possibility cannot be denied, though it is oft said that the destruction and creation are but two sides of the same coin. Reen, knowest thou of what I speak? The power to shape reality, to bend the laws of nature, for what was once shattered may be forged anew. That's all well and good, but don't you think we should give it a name first? But it's gonna be more depressing when we have to put it down. Eden. Utopia in Fae, a most auspicious title. Now that that's settled, perhaps we should find a spot to set up camp. I even brought a couple of tents on the off chance, but pitching damn things is something of a fine art. Does anybody fancy helping me? I'm out. I'll keep watching this thing so that nothing on it breaks. You guys go on ahead. I'll just be over here. I don't want to touch the dang things. And welcome to Final Fantasy VIII References, the raid series. Though frequent rest may allay the symptoms of prolonged exposure to the empty's ambient ether, 'twould be unwise to linger here over long. I never realized that putting up tents could be such a bother, so I'm glad that we got it there in the end. Tancred should be back from scouting the area soon. Once he's here, we can plan our next move. During the course of your investigation, you may discover valuable artifacts. These can be exchanged for equipment by speaking with Gul and Mordsuk or Yal and Yulmore. Basically, just trade those things for gear. Speaking of gear. I'm definitely gonna be trying to exchange for accessories for this character. Oh yeah, and because of the update to glamours that came with Dawn Trail, I gave all of my gear sets a little splash of color to match my channel colors. So now, in addition to purple, there is yellow. I think it looks good. I'm probably going to be changing these up again before I start the Endwalker content. Anyway. Oh, and in case you're wondering, Red Mage is still very much red. I'm not going to change that for Red Mage. That's the only exception to the channel color scheme. My Red Mage will always have red. Ah! The first battle's the first battle is upon us. I wonder what's taking Tancred so long. Well, we're gonna find out. And now I point up to the sky. Ah, there he is. Well, that was rather uneventful. Not that I'm complaining. Did you find anything? No, thankfully. There's naught but barren plains in every direction, apart from Eden, obviously. I tried approaching it, and the brute didn't even seem to notice me. I thought it best not to tempt fate, so I withdrew. We should act now before it's fully awake. Meaning what exactly? When I think about the flood of light, I get the feeling that rather than destroying everything in its path, what it actually did was stop the flow of ether. Of course, that meant that all the plants, animals, and people here could no longer survive. They must have crumbled into dust in the years since. But the ether's still here, lying dormant. If Eden is the one that caused it, maybe it can get it flowing again. I don't know for certain, but I think I can use Eden to bring life back to the empty. Now, hold on a moment. What makes you think that's even possible? And how do you expect to control that kind of power? Reen's aspirations may not be as preposterous as thou dost surmise. I believe Ophelia halted the flood of light's advance not by destroying Eden, but by silencing it. And in so doing, she hath gifted us an opportunity too precious to waste. Even now the flame of hope burns on. Aye, as Memphilea's successor, it standeth to reason that Reen doth possess the means to exert her will over Eden, but such a monumental task is not to be taken lightly. What sayest thou, Throat? I have no idea what you guys are talking about. But I imagine this is easier said than done. Yes, you're probably right, but I have to try. Very well, Reen. You've made up your mind, so how should we go about this? I have an idea. I've been studying it carefully ever since we arrived, and it seems to me that the light is more concentrated at a certain point. I suppose you could call it the core. That giant Talos had a core too, like a beating heart. It controlled the flow of ether. If Eden's core is the same, like, perhaps we could use it to restore the etheric balance? The theory is certainly sound. By employing Ethernet shards as beacons, mayhap we could trace the etheric flow to the Eden's core, and so doing secure the means to teleport to the very heart of the beast. Thankfully, the Settlement Council has kindly furnished us with a plethora of apparatus by which to perform such feats. However, we must needs first have Reen study the entity's interior and chart us a suitable course. Once we have reached our destination, I shall fabricate a means by which you may directly communicate with Eden, and mayhap exert a measure of control over it. You can really do that, Urianger? All credit is due to a dear friend, a gentle soul long since departed who imparted to me a wealth of knowledge concerning etherology. Although I am certain she would be all too quick to chastise my methodology. Still have her on the mind, eh? Excuse me for interrupting this trip down memory lane, but I don't imagine that Eden will be too happy about us rummaging around its innards for want of a better term. In all seriousness, though, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of welcoming party arranged for intruders. Perhaps you had best lead the way, Throat? It's true that he's the only one who can defeat a Light Warden, but I'd rather not rely on him any more than we need to. Say maybe 12 times? Yes, I haven't forgotten what happened when he absorbed too much light, but as Alice said, making promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. Now, I wish I could put down the wardens myself, but the simple fact is I can't, and there's no pretending I can. That's why I'm asking Throat. Then perhaps I could... You already have a job to do, remember? The only reason this plan even has a chance of success is because of your involvement. We need you to concentrate on the task at hand and guide us to the core. Not only that, but you have to keep an eye on Eden itself. If we somehow manage to make it angry, get us out of there. Are you sure you want to go through with this? I mean, this is what I do best. Minute. Got a message saying that chat disconnected. Not dropping any frames though. Alright. Looks like nothing of note happened, so I'm just gonna keep going. I won't let you down. Though we will remain here, Reen and I shall do our utmost to guide thee along the ethereal stream. After thou hast breached the exterior, we shall remain in contact via these link pearls, courtesy of our comrades in the Crystarium. Being relics salvaged from the Crystal Tower, I fear they may be somewhat less reliable than those to which thou art accustomed. I understand link pearls enough, so hand it over. Eden's Gate Resurrection is now available. Want to do that for thumbnail options. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's go on ahead and get the show on the road. I guess nothing to do but wait. And at this point, I'm just gonna pause the recording until I get into a group. Jeez, 12-minute wait. You know, if this keeps up, I may go on ahead and just go in as a healer and try to help everyone survive. But I want to try to do this, at least one of them as a ninja. Trying to figure out how to get a fire going or what? I can't get this bloody thing lit. It must be because the ether has stopped flowing, just as Reen said. Though this plan of hers and Oriange's actually works, we might have to stop calling this place the Empty. Ah, there we go. Now I can feel tall. Jeez. Of course, there's private ones. Locked duties for probably for Dawn Trail stuff. Where is? These are probably for the Dawn Trail raid series. And you know, Alliance raid. Since that's a thing now. Oh, we have a tank. I'm still below the average wait time, so I'm not really shocked. That was a car going by, if you heard it. Oh my god, Link's crossbow training's that old, damn. Oh, perfect! Hey, look! We're all set. Let's go. Please all accept. Please. I don't want to have to pause the recording again so soon after unpausing it. Hey, there we go. Alright. Be careful, huge amounts of the ether are rushing to the core. Wait, what's that? Oh. It's Eden itself! Eden Prime! Let's go. Oh, God. We are. Whoop. I'm very rusty on ninja. Oh, God. I hit the wall. Thank you. My eye is opened. Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh, now it's down there. I'm just gonna do this. I was really hoping we'd be able to see this in the fight. Ah! Okay, well, we're back here. I'm still super rusty. Yay, you did it! Also, I had the webcam still hidden. That's fine, though. Yay! We dissipated the prime. Yeah! Did it. Alright, good. Give it to the healer. Helm. I'm gonna take all of them. Alright. Hey, I got a commendation. I need to brush up on ninja. There's one thing that I am having trouble figuring out again. While under the effect of Kasatsu. Alright. Oh, okay, it's certain actions when I'm using Kasatsu. Alright. That's the one thing I was confused on. It seems that Thancred's prediction about there being some sort of guardian was right. Thankfully, it was nothing you couldn't handle. And I'm glad to say you haven't absorbed any light either. So far, so good. Is my frame rate on my camera? No, it looks alright. Alright. Now that the way is clear, the Ethernet shards can send us to the core and back whenever we need. Why don't we give them a try? Ah, I see. Standing around and waiting is hardly my forte, though I dare say I'm more suited to this than whatever Oriange's doing. Would you rather have him doing something else? Though the apparatus is now in place, a number of minute adjustments must needs be made before attempting to assert control over Eden. Once Oriange has activated the device, it's my turn. Oh. Yeah, a new feature got added in 7.1 as well. If you hit complete without hitting one of these options, it pops this up to give you a reminder to pick something. They all sell for the same, so I'm just gonna pick one. The time hath come, Reen. Watch over me, Minfilia. Is this supposed to happen? Eden is offering considerable resistance. Not now. Not when I'm so close. Oriange! I am unharmed, but what of Reen? No! You listen to me! Reen, be careful! Oh dear. Well, we have liftoff. We have liftoff. Hell yeah. It worked. I'm in control now, I think. Although I'm now linked to Eden, I still need to figure out how to give it commands. Pray tell what caused it to convulse so violently. It must have been when Eden rose into the air. I'm still struggling to stop it from drifting too far from the camp. Even now, thou art... Reen, what's going on? Ah, above us, something's coming this way. An enemy! But how does that... Ah, could it be a Sin Eater? I can't see them clearly, but no, that's impossible. What is it? They're inside too. Lots of them, trying to reach the core. Uninvited guests, eh? If I'd known they were coming, I would have tidied the place up. Japes are a poor substitute for a viable stratagem. In that case, I suggest you and I deal with the ones who are already inside. And Thro can welcome our airborne adversary. Okay. Reen, find out if Eden has any defenses we can make use of, preferably ones that don't recognize us as the enemy. I'm not sure about that, but I can use ether currents to send you wherever you need to go. That's my girl. Alright, everyone, we've got work to do. From what I can tell, Eden's able to form simple structures by redirecting ether, so I'll try to give you something to stand on. When you're ready, head for that portal over there. I get to bust the head of something else open. Yeah, things are slowly starting to come back to me. Alright, so over here to this portal, eh? This the first one? Yes, it is. Alright, I want this one. Boop. Oh, right. Let me go on ahead and pause the recording until Q pops again. There we go. This way the file does not take up too much space on my end. That was quick. I am glad. I just need the damn healer to accept the cue. Please? Sorry I called you a damn healer. You are... Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, they've got the crafter gear, the crafting gear up. Crafted. Alright. Oh, jeez! Antithesis manifest. Voidwalker! Alright. I do not remember these fights. Ah, I see. Right, delayed abilities. All right, I mean, if you want to be the only one that takes that, then be my guest. That one. Oh boy, a giant hand. Oh, okay, that was close. Knocked me back a little bit further than I thought. Ooh. Great. Well. Oh god, okay, well. Oh, this is going swimmingly. That's what I was trying to do. Whoa, over here. Yep. Yay, I did it. Alright. Level 80 ninja kit's starting to come back to me. Yeah! I did it. Commendation to the tank, the beautiful tank right there. And I'm just going to go on ahead and eat everything across the board. Okay. Oh. They didn't disappear. Throat, thank goodness you're unharmed. We came as soon as we took care of our unwanted guests. They were a stubborn bunch and quite unlike anything I've ever seen in the first. No, I won't let you. Hmm? Damn the light, damn you all. Hmm? Who are you? What do you want? Why am I here? What is happening? Oh. Well, that was unexpected. She's alive, but there's something strange about her ether. She didn't seem too pleased with Reen taking control of Eden, which may be what caused her to appear out of the blue. Beyond that, it's anyone's guess. 'Tis plain she is not a sin eater, not even in part as Valkyrie was. Yet this knowledge does little to assuage my fears, for she is nonetheless possessed of a power most terrible. On the other hand, if she's feeling cooperative, she might be able to tell us more about Eden. I'll keep an eye on her until she wakes up. There's no telling what will happen when she does, but I'll make it clear that we mean her no harm. Well, no further harm at the very least. Obviously, it's not a good idea to bring her inside Eden. It's likely that reaching the core was her aim from the outset, so I'll take her to the camp. Now that things have settled down, I should get back inside and try strengthening my link to Eden. Okay. Alright. Well, what a strange turn of events. I have yet to discover the means by which the exterior was breached, though 'twould appear that the fiends that Thancred and I slew were of a similar nature to those led by thine own adversary. Void Scent, in other words. Ooh. Although I had my hands full trying to control Eden, I caught a glimpse of your battle. That power! I've never seen anything like it. What thou witnessed was the tearing of the very fabric of reality, the creation of a rift through which Void Scent may enter. But pray tell, Reen, didst thou make any other observations? I couldn't sense any light at all in that girl or her servants. And I can't really explain how, but she reminded me of Emmett Selk. Though I think it unlikely that she is an Ascian, she may yet be thrall to Zodiac. Maybe we'll be able to find out more when she's woken up. In the meantime, I'll try to improve my control over Eden. It seems to be listening more than before, instead of screaming at me like it was in the beginning. That's not all. I've made an exciting discovery. Well, we'll find out about that in the next quest. How many tokens do I have? Oh, I've also got all of this stuff. I've got helm, foot, I've got a leg, I've got accessory. Do I have anything else? No, those are the only ones I have. Huh. Alright. Well, I also have this stuff I need to sell, so I'm just gonna move you guys over here. Oh yeah, can't use these anymore. And those are gonna be sold. Oh, okay, good. Alright, well, all of this is in order. I'm gonna head back and trade these in for some accessories for Ninja. So, me going ahead and try to turn these in. I am inside the vehicle. And not in the good way. I have fused with the vehicle. Alright. Luckily, there's a token turn-in over here. 430, 418. This one, and this one are gonna get replaced first. Oh, okay, so Dancer's also going to use these as well. Good to know. Hello, Ghoul Ghoul. I think these are the ones that I want. Yeah. Where am I with that? Scouting. I'll take a look at Dancer and see if I need to replace any of those. So I want the necklace, the bracelets, and the ring. necklace. Neck, bracelets, ring. Yep, okay. All right. There we go. All right. That's all I really want to do right now. Then I'll swap to Dancer and optimize it. All right, back to Ninja. I also could have done that while I was waiting for the queue to drop for the next fight, but whatever. Hindsight's 20/20. Alright, back to the empty. Thought I heard something outside. I feel a lot more confident in my ability to control Eden now. Of course, this is only the beginning. And we shall accompany thee wheresoever this path may lead. But pray tell, what manner of discovery hast thou made? I understand how Eden's power works. And therefore the true nature of the flood of light? Yes, it affected the balance of all the ether in the empty, shifting it so far toward the umbral that it stopped flowing altogether. The power to tip the scales. And to tip them back again. That's what Eden does. It controls the balance of ether over a wide area, forcing it into one alignment to the other. Left alone, it still poses a threat, but if I can harness its power, I think I could use it to breathe life back into the empty. The trouble is, I haven't the foggiest idea of where to start. And if I go about this the wrong way, I'll do more harm than good. Thou needst not bear this burden alone, Reen, nor should thou. 'Tis no simple matter of awakening that which lies dormant. All things in nature are inextricably linked. The elements maintain a fragile harmony without which life cannot prosper. So what should we do? A solution hath begun to take shape in my mind, though it will require further discussion. For the time being, let us return to the camp. 'Twould be remiss of us not to involve Thancred. Still sleeping soundly, I'm afraid. If I'd known she'd take so long to come around, I'd brought a good book or two to pass the time. Yeah. My friends, I believe I have struck upon a method by which we may see this world restored. Oriange, before you go any further, allow me to make a potentially very long story slightly shorter. The plan is to control Eden and realign the ether of the empty, right? In essence, yes. However, unleashing the elemental energies haphazardly will not suffice. In addition, the empty is unfathomably vast. Were we only able to effect change over one small region at a time, it would take many lifetimes to complete even a fraction of our task. Instead, our energies would be better spent revitalizing each element in order that we might set in motion a more widespread transformation. one at a time. I hate to say this, but I don't think Eden will be able to draw out a single element without affecting the others. For that very reason, we shall select a location in which the ambient ether we wish to restore is at its most potent. Even in a dormant state, certain elements will be more prevalent and therefore more easily manipulated. Then we rebalance the ether and return it to the land, whereupon it shall be borne on the ethereal currents to the farthest reaches of the empty. But what's to prevent that element from breaking free of Eden's hold and causing a disaster of some sort? It must needs be contained. The question is, how? Throat, indulge me a moment if thou wouldst. Pray imagine a corporeal manifestation of each of the individual elements. What dost thou see in thy mind's eye? Surely not. Mayhap thou art afeard to utter the faithful word, for to even speak the name primal is to invite misfortune. Though invite it we must. As the ether is drawn forth and realigned by Eden, we shall perform a summoning as Master Louis Soir once did on the fields of Cartano. As one who hath laid low countless primals, thy memories will shape the ether into a deiform entity, which must subsequently be dispersed in the traditional fashion. So, defeated in other words, but is that even possible? Well, I've beaten primals before, so I break my fast on primals. Well, it's either that or being torn to shreds. Lest thou forget, 'twill be no more of an approximation of a foe thou hast previously bested. I have every confidence in thine abilities, Throat. As do I, though it might help to have some idea of what you will be up against. Have you decided which element to tackle first? I propose water, the source of all life. As for the location, an area to the west of Norvrent was once home to the world's deepest ocean. Alas, the flood of light reduced it to a yawning chasm. Water, yes, that seems like a good choice. I'll see if Eden can take us where we need to go. And I shall prepare for the summoning. Thancred, wouldst thou keep watch over our enigmatic antagonist? She may have vital information to impart. In the event that she becometh agitated, thou mayest have need to restrain her. Someone's got to do it, I suppose. I'll be praying for your success while I wait here twiddling my thumbs. Still, I must say, I don't envy you being caught up in yet another one of Urianger's madcap schemes. Though, come to think of it, if the creature that you must fight is born of your own memories and imagination, why don't you try to think of something a bit tamer than the primals you have fought in the past? Perhaps that's not how it works. Anyway, best of luck. Gee, thanks. Eden seems to be responding well to my instructions, so we should reach our destination in no time at all. Alright, this is the place. I'll see if I can draw up the water aspected ether. Saw a bug go by. The rest is up to you, Throat. Memories of Leviathan come flooding back. Alright, well, going through our brain-damaged head, we're gonna pull up an approximation of what the first incarnation of Leviathan will be. Well, let's go on ahead and queue up, and then I'm gonna go on ahead and pause the recording again. Until we get the cue to pop. Excuse me. Let me take a look at my dancer's gear. 400. Oh, good. Well, looks like these tokens are going to be going toward getting my dancer a little more geared up than he already is. Well, I can get the head and the feet, at least. I'm gonna go see if I can take care of that real quick. I could also just do this. Alright, Mortsu. Alright. Headgear of aiming. Greaves of aiming. Glamour plate. Where is the dancer one? Apply. Update. Okay. Alright, so I think Red Mage is going to get the remaining ones that I obtain. Seeing if I got any experience from the encounter. Yeah, not much. Alright, so I shouldn't be in any danger of getting any of my jobs to level 81 while I'm doing the Eden raids. Alright, back to Eden's Core, where we wait. I'm gonna be right back because I need to use the restroom. I'm gonna mute my mic while I'm away, and then unplug the headphones so that I can actually hear when the queue pops. Be right back. Alright, doesn't look like the queue popped. So that's good. But I'm past the average wait time now. That's bad. Dark Knight. And Paladin. Oh, you're still here. Although if I had to guess, you're probably going to be soloing all of these, aren't you? I just realized, because there's a DPS check in the first fight in this raid, can you even solo the first wing as a tank? I'm very curious. Still in the drop frames, that's good. I'm pausing the recording on my end just to record this going on for posterity. This guy. Okay, I'm going back to pausing the recording. Oh, cool. All right, let's go. Commence. Wonder if this guy's gonna be in my group. Hey, Leviathan wasn't a two-headed serpent. Oh, God. Okay, well, going this way then. Luckily, it seems like I remember this one a little bit more. Oh, God. Okay, well, get over here then. Destroyed a little bit of the arena. Oh, God. All right. Oh, God. What do I have? Okay, well, that was bad. Oh, that... I can't use arm's length to mitigate that. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, not Dropsy. I'm dead. I thought I was out of range of it. Yeah, I thought it was affecting a third and not a half. That's on me. Oh, perfect. That DPS does 0. Luckily, I don't think I'm going to be affected by this. Yeah. Ah! Oops. Wow, that's half of us. Alright, we have a healer alive. That's good. Wow, 4 out of the 5 jobs that my character has are all in this group. Thank you. Yay, it did it. Somehow. I've also noticed that our groups are starting to get more and more Lalafell. In the first one, it was me. The second one, we had I think it was 2 Lalafell, and now in this one, there's 3. Oh, and I get all of them this time. Cool. Hey, I got 3 commendations. I appreciate it. That was incredible. Is that what a primal looks like?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what a Leviathan looked like. Yep, totally remembered there being 2 heads.
Oh, not quite the same then, but why is that? The Leviathan of the Source was summoned by the Sahagin, to whom he was no less than a god. Without their faith, the deiform entity we brought into existence differed on a fundamental level, though it was no less formidable. The manifestation relied upon Throat's experiences of Leviathan and may have been influenced by the brain damage that he got facing every single one of these. Memories brought to life. But I still can't tell if our plan actually worked. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. How goes it?
Yeah, we just took out Leviathan.
If you finish slaying your primal, or whatever it is, I suggest you get back here on the double. There's something you ought to see. Okay.
We should probably head back. There's something we need to see.
What could that be? Evidently, our only recourse is to return to our base of operations forthwith. God, I need to shave. My beard is itchy. Luckily, I'm doing that after the stream. Yeah. More materia to sell. Throat, look! Ooh, we've got water again! And a blue crystal has shown up. I see. By the 12's good grace, 'tis a marvel to behold. never thought that a whole lake would suddenly appear like this. We're just getting started. I only hope the burden is not too much for you, Throat.
Yeah, I think I can handle it.
Alright, but this last one, I'm actually going to go in as a tank. We have water! Ooh, that means you could probably fish. I think this proves that the water aspect of Ether is no longer lying dormant. So, which element should we realign next, Oriange? I propose Earth. Should we succeed in returning the soil's life-giving energy, the empty shall become capable of supporting the growth of flora. Imagine that, forests in the empty. But before we begin, I'd like to know how the girl is doing. Still sound asleep. She didn't so much as stir even when I took her helmet off. Thought it might be getting a bit stuffy in there, as I was curious to know what sort of person we're dealing with. She seems surprisingly normal, not at all like your usual Voidsent. I'd say she is around the same age as you, Reen, perhaps a little older. Well, whoever she is, we should let her rest while we concentrate on the task at hand. As much as I'd love to go with you, I'd best stay here in case she wakes up and is feeling less uncooperative. And while I wait here wishing that I had something to read, my thoughts will be with you as you fly off to face the next opponent. Must be a strange feeling to bring something into existence through your own willpower, only to slay it immediately after. I almost feel sorry for the poor things. All the same, I wish you luck. If all goes well, he won't be waiting long. The sooner we get this over with, the sooner we can see the results.
Yeah, well, back onto the ship.
And it's time for me to get a change of wardrobe. Up! Unfortunately, most of the gear I have on is still the same because... No, I don't have 2 dye chambers on this. I really want that to get 2 dye chambers, so I see you're keeping the place tidy. Good job. Keep up the good work. Now, before we embark on our journey, there's one question I feel I should ask. Where are we going? I would suggest a certain region that lieth east of Northrant, which was once home to the great Mount Atlas. And for the Earth aspect of the Primal we wish to invoke, what could be more fitting choice than Titan? I don't think I've heard of that one. What's it like? The landslides. The landslides. Seems like you had a rather traumatic experience. More ways than one. But if our last battle's anything to go by, this one will be different from the Titan that Throat remembers, yes? Aye, it would be wise to consider the two as entirely separate beings. As such, thou must needs conceive new stratagems if thou art to triumph in the battle to come. Past experience will avail thee not, I fear. Alright, Throat, once you're ready, we'll be on our way. Alright. We're gonna be facing a Titan. Whether or not it looks like the one we're accustomed with will be up to us. Alright. Titan. I remember him running us over like a truck. Well, maybe not so much a truck, more like an ATV. But we'll see. closed Nightbot. Nightbot webpage. Pause recording until the queue pops. Maybe I should have gone in as a healer so that I could easily get into a queue. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna take this Titan on as a tank. This is the only one that I have all 530 gear on because I wanted to have the best possible outcome for the Bahamut raid that I did, that I finished a couple months ago. So I decided to expedite gearing up my tank here to withstand everything. And it worked! I got it. I got the problem fight down for first try after updating the gear. Alright, well, back to looking around on the internet. About the only thing I can do while I'm waiting. Something outside. I believe that is the quickest one yet. All right, let's go. Oh. Alright, well. Definitely not the Titan I remember. Then again, my memory's probably all damaged. Ah! God. Well. Right. Get us up, please. Oh, cool. Alright, when I said he ran us over like a truck, I actually didn't mean it literally. Oh, I'm all filthy. Bomb boulders again. Oh, looks like we got one of our guys got disconnected. Hit by a landslide a little too hard. So much so that it affected their connection.
Yay! We have beaten Titan! Yeah!
And that means Eden's Gate complete. First tier of fights is all done. Well, you're the only one here. Need. Yay. Oops. Yeah, you can just leave. I want all these. And exit.
Yay! I did it! Don't make the ninja.
Welcome back. You must be exhausted. Yeah, you could say that. For a creature made of rock, he was a lot more agile than I was expecting. Yeah, that's how he always was on the source. Yep. Wonder, was the Titan of your world a tough opponent too? Yeah, he never stood a chance against me. Well, having seen the way you fight, I can believe that. But more importantly, you've defeated another elemental being, which means we're a step closer to reclaiming the empty. I can't wait to see how much of a difference we've made this time. Ah, I see. It changed color. Did we really do all this? Well, now it looks like rocks with white sand on it. Aye, 'twould appear that the balance has returned to the element of earth, and yet the transformation hath affected only the immediate vicinity, whereas the lands beyond this lake doth remain unchanged. 'Tis passing strange indeed. Did we do something wrong? Though this falleth short of the outcome I had envisioned, his planar efforts were not in vain. Mayhap this localized phenomenon is the result of an intersection in the ethereal currents. Therefore, it is reasonable to assume that similar locations in the empty hath undergone comparable alterations. Then the ether will spread out from these points to cover the rest of... Rain, you good? Well, seeing as she's younger, she's probably more affected by the effects of the empty. It's nothing. That didn't look like nothing to me. You better lie down for a while. No, really, I'm fine. Anyway, we still got work to do. Nay, Thancred hath the right of it. 'Twould be unwise to exert thyself overmuch. I appreciate your concern, but I do wish you'd stop fussing. Reen, thou knowest not the strain thou dost place on thyself. Though the elements of water and earth have been restored, continued exposure to the empty, stagnant ether may yet sap thee of thy remaining strength. Now that you mention it, I've been feeling a bit out of sorts ever since we got here. I should probably get away from the empty and rest a while. Pray do so. Meanwhile, I shall remain here. The restoration of the first two elements hath produced unexpected results, and I require time to analyze our findings. However, I must ask thee to refrain from discussing our work in the empty, even with our closest comrades. Why, I thought they'd welcome the news. And indeed they shall, once we have more to show for our efforts. Nevertheless, the mission is one of surpassing danger. I am loath to place our dearest friends at risk unless absolutely necessary. Have their best interests at heart, I'm sure, but to be perfectly honest, I'd prefer not to keep secrets from people that I trust in my life. I don't want to make a habit of this, but I'll do as you ask. Yeah, you would know all about that too well, wouldn't you, Oriange? It seems to me that Reen isn't the only one who would benefit from a change of scenery. Our Sleeping Beauty would likely fare better in more hospitable surroundings. We'll need to have our associates from the Crystarium organize a safe place for her to stay. If you and Throat could go on ahead and have a word with them and Mortzug, we'll catch up with you once Oriange has finished whatever it is he needs to do. Perhaps thou too shouldst accompany her on the return journey. I dare say she would be glad of thy presence. No, not this time. She's come such a long way since we first met, and I worry that relying on me too much will only hold her back. We won't be staying in the First forever. The time will come for Reen and I to part ways and for her to follow her own path. I know you understand this too, Oriange. I see you trying to pass on as much of your knowledge as possible while you still can, and to her credit, she's actually taking most of it in. Reen is possessed of a natural affinity for etherology, unlike some who shall remain unnamed. Natural affinity for staying awake during your lectures, more like, though to come to think of it, she doesn't really take after me at all. However, like thee, she is predisposed to brooding in silence in lieu of voicing her concerns. Says the master, keeping his cards close to his chest. Anyway, Throat, you better take the sky slipper with Reen. 'Tis true that she's been through a lot lately, but so have you. We'll need to be we need you ready for the challenges that lie ahead, so go on and get some rest. Alright, I'll leave you two alone. I'll leave you two to have some alone time. Since it seems like you can't stand to be away from each other for very much longer at the moment. Alright, come along, Reen. Let's let the two do whatever it is they want to do alone. Yeah, I'm glad I had you there to keep me company. I've no idea how I would have passed the time otherwise. Now that we're here, I need to find our contact from the Crystarium. But before that, I was hoping I could have a word with you. Something's been on my mind. Okay. This might not be the best place for it, though. Those creatures over there look a bit hungry. Wait, I don't think this is one of those scenes. When I first spoke to Thancred and Oriange about what I'd sensed in the empty, part of me wished we could have just left it alone. I guess I was scared of what we'd find. But now that we found Eden, I know I made the right choice. And if I hadn't given in to my fear, I probably would have spent the rest of my life wondering what might have been. From now on, whenever I hear that voice inside telling me to run away, to hide, I won't listen. That's not who I am anymore. Even so, all the courage in the world is not going to help me decide what we should do with that girl when she wakes up. Do you remember what she said right before she passed out? Why am I here? What is happening? What if she's being controlled or forced to act against her will? Whatever the case, it's clear that she's not a monster. She's a person like you or me. Obviously, she knows something about Eden, and we need all the information we can get. But more than that, I just want to talk to her to find out who she is and if there's anything we can do to help her. On the other hand, we mustn't forget that she's already attacked us once. What's to say she won't try it again when she wakes up? If she keeps us from reclaiming the empty, it will be all my fault. It's no good. I can't make up my mind. What do you think we should do, Throat?
I say we let her burn!
Well, there's not much we can do until she's awake. I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't be trying to decide her fate before we even know who she is. In the meantime, we'll have to be patient and hope that she comes around soon. Until then, I try to concentrate on the here and now. Speaking of which, I still need to see to Urianje's errands. People were on a way to meet lent us the Sky Slipper and most of the apparatus we've been using. And since we've been sworn to secrecy, I assume the same applies to them and their colleagues. Anyway, once that's over with, we can find a place to relax. Alright, well, I've got a lot of gear I can, get. Ooh, I also got a new, minion. Eden Miner! Hello! Alright, well, I'm not getting anything with that or that. I'm getting 4 accessories. I'm getting a piece of chest armor, I'm getting some, leggings, and I'm getting some gloves. This is gonna be all for my red mage. Yeah, look at all that. Oh, perfect. Let's see. I need everything but the earrings. Casting. I can only have one of those. Well, never mind then. Looks like I'm only trading 3 of those, and the 4th one will go to one of my other jobs. Alright. Get the breaches of casting. And the half gloves of casting, and the jacket of casting. Oops, that's the button I was looking for. Let's see, bracelet, choker, legs. Gloves, chest piece, ring. Then take our red mage. There we go. Alright, the spangle. Actually gonna get a healing accessory. Which one would be the most important? Definitely the bracelets. There we go. Everything's looking a lot better for all my gear. Okay. Now that we're here, allow me to introduce you to 2 members of our inner circle, or whatever you want to call it. Oh yeah, we've met. That's Google, who's interested in trading for any relics we find in the empty. Apparently, he mostly deals in exotic weapons and whatnot, but he's agreed to keep us supplied with whatever else we can get from the Crystarium. Now the ones we came to meet should be around here somewhere.
Ah, Reen, what a relief it is to see you returned unharmed from your expedition.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. We were gone a bit longer than we expected. I'd like you to meet Luri. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. As representative of the Settlement Council, I'm here to oversee the delivery of equipment deemed necessary to your mission. I will be on hand to provide any assistance you may require.
Yay.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to take care of. It's probably best not to talk about in the middle of the market, though. I'll take it from here, Throat. You should get some rest. But before you go, I'd like to thank you for everything you've done. We still have a long road ahead of us, but if we give it our all, there's nothing we can't handle.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take that. I see. Though it is mere supposition, it would behoove us to proceed with caution. Moreover, I would refrain from discussing the matter with Threen and Throat until we know more. Well, I appreciate you telling me, if it is too soon to be sure. I'm the one watching over her, after all. The Oracle of Darkness. I pray it is not true. Alright, and that is it! Let me go on ahead and sell the materia I got. And then I'll end things off. You're a mender. Oh, good. I can sell this stuff here. Alright. And this stuff, since I don't have enough to, trade in for more gear, I'm just gonna toss them. Okay. Alright, and that is gonna do it for the stream today. I'm gonna go on ahead and stop the recording on my end. Alright, we will come back to this sometime next week. And the next stream, I'm thinking it's gonna be more Chrono Trigger. No stream tomorrow, because I'm gonna be busy with some stuff. Probably no stream Thursday or Friday either, because I'm probably gonna be, working on de-stressing from my little scam situation yesterday. Huh. Stream disconnected and reconnected again. Or chat disconnected and reconnected again. That's odd. I guess it's a problem on YouTube's end. Anyway. Yeah, probably no stream until Saturday. As for the videos, I'm gonna try to work on getting the second episode of Majora's Mask done for this week. And there's also the next Smash Brothers video, which I'm gonna try to have ready for Friday. And other than that, that's it. So yeah, next stream's gonna be Chrono Trigger, and I'm hoping it's gonna be on Saturday, so if you want to watch me continue Chrono Trigger, why not come in? I appreciate you watching. But for right now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys for Chrono Trigger on Saturday. Take it easy.